All right, welcome everybody. This is Dan Hunt of the JSKA Virtual Dojo. Today is November 23rd, 2 days before Thanksgiving. Today we'll plan to work on some karate cardio to start it off. Then we'll do some Kumite combinations and finish up with a couple of the kata we've been working on over the last several weeks. Meikyo, Chinte, Nijishiho, one of those. Okay. So with that, let me get my Tabata getting going here. All right. So just for the first one is going to be a rear leg Maigeri, front leg Maigeri, jab, reverse punch, and then we'll switch legs halfway in between, okay? So back leg, then front leg, then jab, reverse punch. Okay, so hopefully you're warmed up a little bit here. Excuse me. All right, 15 seconds. So let's get started with the bow. Let's, all right, left leg forward to my. All right, so back leg, front leg, jab, reverse punch. Ready? Go. Switch legs. All right, yummy. All right. Next one, standing Maigeri, Yoko Keagi, and also Ushiro Geri. Start with the left. We'll switch in the middle. Okay, switch. All right, next, shuffle up Maigeri off the front leg, step forward Maigeri, back leg. Okay, each time changing legs. There you go. Shuffle back. Shuffle front, then back leg. Shuffle front, then back leg. Shuffle front, then back leg. Keep your hands up. All right, next we have elbow up. We're gonna step forward, elbow up, Iran Barai, elbow up again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Catch. 1, 2, 3. Catch with the front hand. 1, 2, 3. Switch hands. Catch. 1. Catch. 1. Catch. Catch. All right, next. Kibadatch, Yoko Kikomi. So going to the left, come back, go to the right. Make sure you look and have a good stance. right. Next one. Kizomi Maigeri, jab gyaku. So Kizomi Maigeri, jab shuffle in gyaku. Okay. Switch arms, switch legs. Probably kick. Jab gyaku. Shift. Go. Right. All right, next. So shift in, jab, gyaku, step, punch, face. So 1, 2, stomach, go face. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Switch arms. All right, last one. Kibadatch. And I want 2 punch, 2 Maigeris. All right. Changing up the hands, changing up the legs. All right, good. For 6 seconds. Walk it out. All right, it's going to be left leg forward. Mirror leg kick, pull it back. Front leg kick, jab, reverse punch. Okay to use some angles too with the jab, reverse punch. Okay. 5 seconds. Left leg forward. There you go. Switch feet. All right, next. Standing, Maigeri, Yoko Keage, Ushio Geri. Start with the left, then go to the right. We'll switch halfway in the middle. All right, switch legs. Got my knee isn't quite right yet. All right, next. Shuffle up Maigeri, rear leg Maigeri. each time changing legs, then shuffle back, new leg. So start with the left. Shuffle in, back leg kick, shuffle back, shuffle in, back leg kick, and shuffle back. Pick those knees up. 10 more seconds. Push yourself. All right, next. Step in, elbow, down block groin, elbow again. Make sure you raise up on the second one. So up, sink down, up again. Up, up, and catch on the first one. Up, up. So front hand catches. So entering. Other leg. Up, squat down. Up, squat down. Up, squat down. All right, good. Next, Kizomi, Yoko Kikomi. Okay, start left, then go immediately to the right after each one. Head and hands move with it. The kick. All right, good. 2 more. 3 more. Actually, Kizomi Maigiri, jab, reverse punch, and then we'll switch halfway in the middle. 1, 2, 3. 1. All right, no adjust on the first kick. Shuffle in on the punch. All right, switch legs. Pick up the front leg, just go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right. All right. Next one is jab. Shift in, Gyakuzuki Chudan, then step in, Oitsuki Jodan. So 1, 2, 3. So same hand twice. Sanbanzuki feeling. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Switch legs. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. All right, last one. Kizomi, 2 punches, 2 kicks. Okay. All right, good, Yame. All right, walk it out. Get a light drink of water. and then come right back. Marty, how's your bod holding up?
Good, Sensei. I'm just trying to push it here a little bit so I can get it back into it. So
okay, well, good.
Good.
Thank you. The wife home yet?
Yeah, she just got back from the hospital a couple days ago, so she's trying to catch up on everything too. So
yeah, okay. I bet there's probably quite a bit.
Yeah, there's a lot. So we'll work through it. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. Whew. All righty. How you doing, Pete? You all right? All right, 2 thumbs up. I like it. All right, Elliot and Eric, your cameras are off again. Yours too, Ariane. All right, let's get started with some combinations from Kumite, okay? That's one thing I miss, is being able to Kumite with everybody. Keep everybody sharp with their sparring skills as well as their self-defense style skills. So, all right. So the first one is very similar to what we just did in our cardio part, but I want you to use some of your movement skills, okay? And I'm going to count it, and I want you to go as soon as you hear the count. And so the first one is a Kizomi Maigiri, jab, shuffle in, reverse punch. And now hands stay up on the punches. So when you're doing the jab here, keep your backside hand here. Doing reverse punch, keep your front side hand there. And then we'll come back and we'll do the other side. Okay. All right, so it's front leg kick, back leg kick. So I want you to kind of feel like, in this one, feel like you're giving up some ground, okay? You want to encourage them to come, okay? And then after a few of these, we're going to do the opposite, which is we're going to try and sneak in the back leg and then fire off the front leg. Okay, so there's 2 ways to execute this front leg kick. One is while they're coming at you. The other is while you're sneaking in and then just fire off a really long Maigiri, okay? Mr. Ratzo's good at sending off those front leg Maigiris from a distance. So we want to try and get to his level of kicking. All right, so here we go. So from here, I want to kind of give up a little bit of ground, keep your body in motion here, and then fire it off. 1, 2, shuffle it, boom. Okay, so after you get that first one, maybe they start reacting and stepping backwards. After that, now you're going to chase them down. 1, 2. Okay. All right, here we go. Same side. Ready? Giving up a little bit of ground. Neat. Again. So. Again. Sheet. Come on. Now 1 more. I'm gonna give it up. Let's go. Hey. All right, now I want you to think moving in forward. Okay. And then kind of sneak in your back leg. Okay, so again, there's still, okay, think of like if this is the ground, my palm is my heel. I want to be kind of just barely touching the ground with my heel and bouncing a little bit. Ball of foot stays on the floor the whole time. But keeping a nice, and the more you can hide this and make it more internal movements, so not so much moving, but just see, I'm still moving my leg, but you really can't see it. Okay, so we're going to sneak in the back leg. Hey, everybody have it sneaked in and fired off. Go. Hey, now. Okay. Come back in, sneak in the back leg. Go. Hey. Go. Hey. Sneak in the back leg. Hey. One more. Go. Hey. All right, good. Let's go the other leg. Okay, so again, kind of giving ground a little bit. Sink into that back leg, fire it off. Okay, ready? Thump. Sheet. Go. All right, now pushing in, sneaking the back leg in. So the first one, the idea is create a shorter stance, but go right away. Same thing with this one here, but my sneaking in is going forward. Jeez, oh Pete. Folks don't know I'm teaching. Okay, so from here, we're gonna sneak in the back leg. Okay, sorry. Right leg forward, sneak the back leg in, hitch. Okay, so this is kind of a low chute on my giddy. You don't want to necessarily lift it up to too high. Gee. One more. Sneak in the back leg. Go. Hey. Okay, so the point of sneaking in the back leg and being kind of stationary is this 2, they see it coming. 1, 2, they see it coming. Now, granted, you can change the distance a lot depending on how far you step. So there's an advantage to that. However, the seeing the step coming gives them a chance to react to this part before you kick, which means they could come in on you. But if you're here and kind of get their hands going and so on, and then bring the leg in, then you can just bam, fire it off. And don't even fake or feint the front snap kick off the front leg at all. Think of it, they want to be here. Bam, and then just go. If you give them any kind of a hint to what you're going to do, now they have some clue and they might be able to react to it a little bit better and kind of eat it up. All right, so next one is, let's see. Okay, so from here, left leg forward, we're going to shift backwards and off to the side of our left side. So we're going to be here, boom. Okay, so we're going to accept this, boom. Okay, so we're not just taking it and going in. I want to actually go off to the side. So front leg or back leg moves first to get the body out of the way. Then drop the front leg in as you're delivering the back side. Okay, ready? It's you don't need to go that far. You don't need to go way over here. It's only about maybe 15, 20 degrees. Okay. Some sheet. Go. All right, same thing. Now we're going to go off to the other side. So go off to the right, but we're going to parry to the outside this time. And again, we want to, forgot to mention the first one, set up your kimai to be here for this side. Set up kimai to this side so that they're punching on this side so that you you have set them a place to go. If you're kind of neutral here, they could go either place. They could do front side, back side, they could do outside, inside. You want to try and guide their choices. Okay, so here we go. Notice my middle hand is in the middle here, or my backside hand's in the middle, trying to avoid the kick. Okay, I want them to punch. Go. Go. Knee. Cheek. Go. All right, good. All right, so let's go the other leg. Same sort of thing. We're going to have our hand on the outside. We're going to guide them to the inside. So I want to take this and move it off to the side. Gyatsuki. All right. So back leg moves first, then front leg adjusts to get down the center. It shouldn't have to adjust too much. Knee. Some. Sheep. Go. All right, good. Now outside, this way, moving off to the left. Okay. It's knee. Some. Sheep. One more. Go. All right, good. Any questions so far? No? Okay. All right, so same sort of thing. Let's put our left leg forward. This time, I want to go Geidan Barai. I want to take this and bring it to my outside, which means I have to go this way, away from the attack. Boom. Okay. If I did this, I'm bringing them into my body with this down block. This would require a push, palm heel, or a scoop, or the skamiuke, kind of pull it in this way. Okay, so here I'm going to just drop this hand straight down and kind of bring it through the middle a little bit, so it's going to have a little bit of an arc, just a little bit. And I got to be careful I don't just go too straight too, because if you're a little early and they kick that, they can really blow out your elbow, your wrist, and your shoulder. So you want to have a little bit of a bend to it. So if there's any earliness going on, there's a deflection, or it'll bend your elbow this way rather than lock it up and luxate on it. Okay. All right. So here we're going to go off again to the side. Okay. This time I'm going to open up the middle here, right here. I want them to kick. So I want to put this right in the center. It's some. Okay, so after this down block, you got to bring your hand back up, okay? Because here's the kick in combination that they like to do, Maigiri Oitsuki, right? So that punch comes immediately after, or maybe they don't even kick and they're just going for the face punch. You got to get the hand back up there. One more. Go. All right, good. Switch. Same thing. Okay. Creating a spot here, so I want to leave this hand open. Pretend like you're going to punch. Knee. Bring the hand. After it comes down, bring it back up. Thumb. Chi. Or it could be that Maigiri, Mawashigiri combination too. Ready? Go. All right, good. All right. We'll do one more. All right, so this time I want to switch up with the Geidan Barai and do a Oitsuki and then a Gyakuzuki. So from here, I'm going to pull this pull his hand down, same as before, but my leg is going to come back and I'm going to change hands. And then I'm going to punch Gyakuzuki next. Okay, so we're going to bring the front foot back about even with the other foot, but do not bring your feet together. Bring your thighs together, but not your feet together. If you're going to step all the way past, you can step past to change the angle a little bit. That's fine too. Okay, but do not bring your feet even with each other, because then both legs can be swept pretty easily. Right here, so here we go, down block. So we want to foster a kick. So this hand's in the center, this hand's on the outside. This is all open. Ready? It's okay. So even this Kizamazuki or Oitsuki should be done in advance of landing. Watch. Okay. So hit that and then finish with the Gyakuzuki when your foot lands. Okay, couple more. Itch. Sheet. One more. Go. Notice my Gyaku finishes when my foot lands. This one here goes as soon as I start going forward. Okay, switch legs now. All right. Hand in the middle. This one's here off to the side, encouraging the kick here. Itch. Knee. Thumb. Sheet. One more. Go. All right, good. Yeah, man. Okay, I think that's all for Kumite combinations. Any comments, questions?
Sensei, I know I had to mentally focus on that motion. As far as when I'm doing this, I'm making sure that I'm not hipping it back.
Right.
You know, and trying to keep an up, you know, try to keep my head back. I found myself a couple times so worried about pulling this leg back that I found myself rocking forward and not keeping my core tight.
Yeah, that's a good point, and a good observation for yourself. One of the things that I try and do when I do that is, instead of pulling the hip back this way, I try and do rotations. So from here, I'm going to try and do this hip rotation. Oh. Okay, so if you do this, watch with my backside against the door jamb here. It'll have a little bit, but it's from the rotation. Okay, so center line of my body is just moving one side to the other.
Us.
Okay, so if you use more hip rotation, then there's two things going on. One is it's quicker because I can use this hip to pull this leg back. Okay.
Us.
The second is what you said, is you resist the urge to do the bend at the waist thing. So that's good.
Thank you, Sensei.
Okay. Good point. Good point. Appreciate the help with that one. I think those are good words for everybody. All right. Anybody else? Comments? No, good. Okay. All right. So let us do some. Let's see. Let's do some Meikyo to start off of the kata part of it. Okay. Anybody? All right. 1, 2s, and 3s. Give me your how good you are with it. You think 1 is really good, 2 is still needs a lot of work, and 3 is I'm kind of clueless. Pete, what do you got? He's a 1. All right. And Marty's a 2. All right. All right. 1 for Miho, 2 for Masa. Okay, so we got a couple 2s. And Dirk's a 2 as well. Okay, and I'm going to assume Eric, Ariane, and Elliot, you guys are 2 as well. All right, so Meikyo, here we go. And anybody but a Shodan and up, what does Meikyo mean in Japanese? So Pete, Elliot, Ariane, Eric, Dirk. Come on,
Polished
somebody.
mirror.
Polished mirror. Dirk wins the prize. All right. Correct. All right, here we go. Let's annual. And around, our right leg out, pull in. Fingers to the throat and turn. Down block 45. One, lunge punch. Down block, lunge punch. Catch, back stance. Press down, fudodachi. Now move your right leg slightly in to inline front stance facing the other way. Thumb. Okay, now catch again. Pull. Down block lunge punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Catch. 5. Press. Fudodachi. 6. Should be back where you started. Uchuke. Lunge punch. Uchuke. Lunge punch. Hammer fist. Boom. Mikazuki Gary. Double down block back stance. Hey, knee down. Yeah, knee down. Double down block front stance. Double uchiuke, double punch. All those were back stance and a rising block back to where you're beginning. Okay. Sankakatobi, the 3-point turn. You're going to take 2 big steps. Ready, itch. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 more back. 1 more. And yame. Should be back where you started. Okay. Anybody struggling to get back to where you started? I can't see everybody raising their hand or anything. So if you have a problem, speak up so I can help you out. Okay, let's do it again. Meikyo. Itch. Ni. Samshi. Gorak. Hitch. Hachiku. Itch. Knee some down block lunge punch. Shigo. 2, 3. Catch. Press. Back to where you started. 1. Uchuke lunge punch. Uchuke lunge punch. Hammer fist. Mikazuki Gary. Itch. Knee. Now the next one is a front stance. The next 3 are back stance. 1, 2, 3. Itch. Hey. Knee. And finish. And bow. Okay, so the smash is where the only kiai is. And Marty, do me a favor, when you do that knee lift, bring it right down the middle. All right, show me again if you would for a second. I just happened to see you practicing the jump. Yeah, there you go. So both the right leg and the left leg have to go right down the middle. So the challenge is, and let me show you this one here. And I think we talked about when you weren't here. Okay, so when you make this smash, 1, this leg has to squeeze in and stay tight to the right leg. So left leg has to stay tight to the right leg. One of the things I see people do is this one comes out. Okay, so keep that left leg nice and tight. Okay, once you get that thing going sideways, then you can tell you're going to have a little bit of off angle and a tendency to have some unbalancing. Okay. All right, let's see you guys do it now. All right, Meikyo. Itch. Knee. Hold on, Pete. Hold on, Pete. Come back to, and Marty, go ahead and turn them over. All right, so Elaine, not like this. Leave them slightly, elbows slightly outside of the wrists, okay? There you go. Ich, ni. Samchi. Go. Rook, hitch. Marty, where are you at? So it was a catch, press, press. Nope. Step through, step forward, catch, 1, 2. Good. Itch. No, Marty, pull first. Pull first. Down block lunge punch. Itch knee. Thump cheek. Rock. Step through, catch. Step through, catch, press, press. All right, so Pete, you're still moving that front leg. Don't move that front leg when you make that second press, okay? Move the back leg, or which now is your back leg. Itch, pull. Catch this way. Yeah. Uchuki lunge punch. Itch knee. Thump cheek. Go. So everybody should be in Kibarach. And hammer fist, Pete, not back fist. There you go. Good. Mikazuki Gary. Itch. Double down block. All right. So Marty, get that front arm a little bit more onto the front, toward the front leg. There you go. Good. All right. Dirk, just a little bit more outside with your front arm. There you go. Good. Itch. Knee. Some double down block. Nope, stepping forward, Marty. There you go. Itch, knee, some. 1, 2, double punch, and rising block the other way. So all those were back stance. All right, San Kakatobi, itch. Marty, you got to end up with your right leg forward, or left leg, or I'm sorry, right leg forward. So what happened there? Okay, Elaine already took an extra step. 1, 2, keep stepping, good. And one more, shoot though, 1. And finish, Yame. All right, Mark, just a little observation. Keep an eye out for yourself. Had a little bit of tilt like that, so watch your posture. Just saw it on the last move. Maybe it just happened to be a little off balance on that one. All right. Okay, any questions on Meikyo? All right, let's do it all together without a count and see how we can do. Now, here's one thing that I noticed too, is when you guys are doing the block lunge punch, it seems like you're kind of floating through the block. Think of this block as an attack. Say you were striking the groin, right? So you would go, okay, really fire off that down block as if it were something really substantial. Instead, what I'm seeing is, from here, 1, 2, kind of just soft and easy. Okay, so really put a lot of emphasis on that, on the block part too, as an attack. That's kind of the way I would do like So-Chin at the very, very end, where you're doing, okay. There's a little bit more of a connectivity of down block to lunge punch than So-Chin. It's a little bit more combined, but I still think you got to put a lot of energy into that first one to really make it an effective technique. Make it a contact, okay, and a strike. All right, here we go. Meikyo. Hajime. Yeah, man. All right, how'd that go? All right, any last questions on Meikyo? Holy crap. It must be tons of advertisement. I'm going to turn this thing off. Sorry about that, folks. I needed it up for the Tabata. And then everybody and their brothers text me, calling me, or whatever. Okay, so let's move on. Let's do some Chinte to finish out the class. And then I'll leave you one to do whatever you'd like to practice, okay? So again, remember, Chinte is left under here, right on top. It goes out, slow, then comes back. And it's a quick to start, then slow to finish, okay? All right, let me get this arrow out of the way here. All right, here we go. Chinte. So start quick and then end slow and heavy breath. Itch. Step out, Kibadachi with your left thumb. So I'm making this opening here with my hands like in Kankudai. Coming over the top, Fudodachi. When you get to the end, punch. Coming over the top, Fudodachi, Tate Shito, punch. In front stance. Fudodachi, elbow, one, Shuto. One more Shuto. Kick back leg, split. Go down with the right, all the way around and down again. Palm is up. Okay, reach out to the left, throw it to the left. Reach out to the right, throw it to the right. These are Kibadachi, double Uchiuke. Squeeze the right leg in, go up with your arms from here, crossing in the middle, and then down, double down block. Ippon Ken, second knuckle. One over the top, two over the top. Open the two fingers up, palm up. Shove it in, two fingers with the left hand. Uchiuki other way, one, two fingers, right hand. Fudodachi, palm heel. Zankutsudachi, palm heel. Punch behind yourself. Squeeze in that left leg. Two ippon kens. Kiai. Itch. Tate shito, punch. Tate shito, punch. Come back. 1, 2, 3. And finish. Okay. Any questions on details? Come on, somebody's got to have a question. This is a advanced kata, and we don't do it very often. So come on, give me some questions. All right, Marty's got one. Good.
Yeah. Sensei, can you go through that finger motion, a little bit more?
So the first one is knuckle down, knuckle here, flip it over, two fingers.
And that draws back.
Yes, it does. And then the next one comes in, front stance like that. Okay. Saturday class 2, Mickey had a really good question of, well, what the heck is this for? Okay. And what I've heard and seen and what I kind of like is, it can go here in the throat, up into the throat. And while they're going backwards from being caught here, this next one comes down and into their eye sockets. Or it can go up into the nose, nostrils, up in here like this, into the nostrils, lifting up their nose. And then as they step backwards, you're going through and into the eye sockets with the other fingers. So the short story with the weekend, and I heard this from Sensei Marone Jerry Marone the other day. He says when he went, or one of Kalinde's students was telling the story that he went into one of the first MMA matches, and they asked him, or he was asking, well, what are the rules? And they said, no, there's no rules. No, there's got to be rules. No, there's no rules. Okay. So he was losing, and then at one point he was at a point where he was gonna end up losing. So he ended up sticking his finger in the guy's nose and ripping it right off. And everybody goes, oh! And then after the fight, Kalinde was there, and he says, see why there needs to be rules. So yeah, I think this here would be a good poke to the throat. If nothing else, you could lift up with it. I think you could probably do this with a palm heel as well, if you wanted to, getting their head to go backwards. All right, one more time. Yes.
Sensei, there's a nerve bundle. It's called the hypoglossal nerve, and it's right past the bend in your jawline, right up underneath here. There's a big nerve bundle on both sides. So
yeah, I feel it. So maybe you could hit it on one side or the other. It depends on which finger you catch, right? All right, good. All right, let's do it one more time together, and then I'm going to cut you guys loose to go ahead and practice it yourself by the count. Okay, one more time, Chinte. Come on. Looking to the right. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Up. Go. Rock. Right. Itch. Knee. Itch. Knee. Some she. Go. Itch knee. Some she. Itch knee. Itch knee. Some she. Right. Itch knee. Itch. Finish. Now, one thing too to be careful of, after you made that second Shuto block, okay, be careful not to just leave this leg here and try and kick like that. See how I fall backwards? You have to get over the knee. So knee forward, kick, and then put this back so you end up in a front stance, and you're not falling backwards on the kick and sending energy this way. So you want to be able to get this from the back stance. You want to get over it, kick, and then drop right down right there, bringing that leg back. Okay, so make sure you get that knee bent. Okay, here we go. Chinte on your own this time. Okay, it's a little bit of bend, Pete, in that arm. Everybody go back to the first one. There you go. Back to the first one. Knee. Thump. She. So 45. No, you went 90 degrees and then go to the back of the room. Tate Shuto punch. When you get to the end of your Tate Shuto punch. Itch. Itch. When you get to the end, go to your elbow and backhand Shuto block. Itch. Knee some. Stay there, Pete. Switch feet, Marty. Now kick and split. Kick, split. Nope. Hand knee on, or hand sun on split. Okay. Itch. Arm down and around. No, other way, Marty. There you go. Yep. itch, reach left, throw left. Reach left, step back. No, there you go. Yep. Then reach right, throw right. Itch and double uchuke. So Marty, go back to the throw right. Okay, now shift to the left, double uchuke. No, still facing sideways. There you go. Just make sure you shift towards the camera. Itch. Bring it in, go straight up with arms crossing, double down block, and Nippon Ken, itch knee. Thumb sheet. Go, rook. Hitch. Marty, step forward, right leg, palm heel. And Fudo Dutch. Knee, or Zenkutsu Dutch. Thumb sheet. Double Ippon Ken. Yep. Itch. Knee. Gonna step forward, Marty. Tate shuto. And punch. No, other arm. And then one more. Go. Go ahead, Dirk, one more. And then finish. 1, 1, 2, 3. All right, good, yummy. All right, Marty, you got some cobwebs going there. All right, bye, Elaine. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving to everyone.
Yeah. All right, last one. I want you to go ahead and do whatever kata you'd like to do. I will watch. For those of you who have camera capability, it would be nice to have you video so I can take a look. You teenagers, I know who you are. All right, here we go. Okay, my job is to guess which kata you're doing. Okay, Mary's doing Gankaku, I'm guessing. Oh, Mark is doing hand shodan. No, Nijushiho. All right, Dirk is doing Meikyo, okay. And then Pete, you're going to be doing Chinte. And we got Gion, Marty, or Basadai maybe. All right, and we got Gion for Masa and Meikyo for Miho, I think. No, okay, here we go. Go. Begin. Niji Shiho for Miho. All right. Hangetsu for Mary. Good. All right. Very well. Very good. All right. So one thing just to note, remember last week when we did the body connection tests for our hand katas as well as doing it for our 4 katas that we have been working on over the last month and a half here. Check. You got to make sure you get that good connection in here in your lats when you're making sotukis, uchukis, geidan barais, and it's especially noticeable when you're doing katas like hangetsu, Mary, when it's supposed to be a fully connected, slow. You got lots of time to find the really tightest spot you can find. Okay. So if it just kind of goes slow and doesn't really have that last bit of
Okay.
squeeze it down. It's kind of
Okay.
like, it's kind of like pushing on something that you want or a balloon that you want to pop. Okay.
Mhm.
If you only push down to so far, then the balloon will go like this, but it won't. You want to
Right.
finish that all the way down. Okay, so you're getting a pretty good squeeze, but then add that little extra.
Okay.
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 All right, great class tonight. Thank you, folks, for coming. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your day. Anybody